How y'all doing? What's going on? We have some stuff to talk about, and I knew it. Hanging around with that Chrisean Rock gives you all types of bad news. I tell you. Ooh, when I tell you she got some juju on her, honey, and we got to talk about it. Now, before I start talking, I must let you guys know that you guys are at the Messy Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Miss Messy. Hey, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, press that 2. You guys know how this YouTube act. You know, sometimes you can hear me right, then sometimes you can't. Sometimes you get notifications and sometimes you can't. So I just make sure we all on the board. You understand? You understand? So what's going on, Lisa Wilson? I see you, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry. Ooh, I am for real. What? Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize 1,000 times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Okay. Hey, Maxwell Hunter, how you doing, baby? You know I love me some you. What's going on, Katrina Edwards? Come on, Cookie Monster. When are we going to see you, Miss? Okay, this year. Everybody want to know when they're going to come see me. You want to rumble with the bee, huh? Throw a hex on your whole family. Dressing all black like an omen. That's how I'm coming out, y'all. It's going to be a big deal. I'm coming out all black like the Omi. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all going to see me on the red carpet. Then y'all going to see me in Hollywood. Then y'all going to see me in Paris. And baby, when I come out, you ain't going to get enough of me. Okay? Because I'm going to be on your screen, on your screen, on your screen, on your screen. So I'm trying to give y'all a little break. Okay? I ain't trying to compete, okay? You know, Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, they're going on tour, and I don't want to take their light away from them, okay? Because when I come out, honey, Meg and Nicki, it's gonna be Nicki what? Nicki who? Meg who? You understand? So I'm trying to get the girls some time to prepare for my arrival, okay? Heck yeah, I'm trying to give them time to compare, honey. All right. So, honey, did you guys hear about Chrisean Rock Brother? His name is Petey, and they are telling me, shout out to Z Banger, they are saying that he is in jail. He's arrested. And you won't imagine what he's in jail for. Girl, you ain't going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Hold on. Let me look in the comment section. Take that light, Gigi Maxwell. I ain't gonna have no choice to. You know, once I come, it's just I come. You understand? Yes, breaking the internet. Okay, to and from. You know how I do. They love to write articles on me, honey. They can't stop talking about me. Okay, I try to give everybody a break, and I try to give everybody a chance to catch up. Okay, because when I come out, honey, I'm going to have the internet on a chokehold, okay? Because I'm going to be saying a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Okay, Thompson is here. Hey, Thompson, how you doing? Come on, take it. Yes, I heard that. You better heard. Okay, you heard. Girl, that used to be an old saying. You heard. Do you guys remember when they used to say that back in the day? Yeah, I'm such and such. You heard? You okay? You heard. Hey, Lola Rose, how you doing, baby? What's up, Maria? So is he in jail? Yes, Miss Jackson. He's in jail and locked away for good reasoning. Okay. Yeah, Sophie, you heard? Yes, that's crazy. Little better like sister. And that's what it's about, Miss Young. He is taking lessons from his sister, Chrisean Rock. Her influence on Petey is causing him to do horrible things that getting him locked up. And we're going to talk about it because that D1 scholarship, they're going to take that. They took that away from him, I'm sure. I'm sure of it, okay? Because he cannot get enough. Petey has been warned time and time again, honey. Okay, come on now, get up in here and like this video. We need the likes and let you guys know we're going to be going live all night. I'm going to be on this internet here for at least 2 o'clock in the morning. So y'all, we got a long night. Okay, I got back to back to back to back. You guys know how I do my back to back sessions, and we have a back to back session today. It says, they said Rock act like she didn't care because she do not care, Rose. Rock only cares about Blueface. Rock worships Blueface. Rock, everything is Blueface. Rock is selfish. Okay, that's all she cares about is herself and Blueface. He most definitely lost that D1, right? And Stephanie, he out here talking about some D1, D1, D1. He don't care about D1. He don't respect D1. He didn't fear D1, okay? And that's sad when your identity is D1 and you don't even respect your identity, okay? You don't even fear losing your identity, because if you did, no way you'd be up here putting paws on women. Okay, yes, girl. He put hands on his baby mama. How crazy is that? After you seen what your sister go through, you were right there. You were eyewitness. You seen the toxic situations and you didn't run for the borders. Okay. And you know what it goes down to? It goes down to normalizing this toxic behavior. When PDC, Chrisean Rock, in these horrible DV situations, and how people still love and respect Blueface, and how people still reward Chrisean Rock, it internalized and it teaches Petey, well, he can do it too. Okay, because people really don't care about it for real, for real. People more are concerned and they have more disgrace for Petey if he wore a dress than hitting a woman upside her head. Okay, so they don't have that disgrace. They're not, how can I say it, they're not disgusted by a man hitting on a woman. Ain't nobody was disgusted about Blueface and Chrisean Rock fighting, and people see it. They're not disgusted by that. Okay, so he continues on, and it's sad because you really, I didn't. To me, can I be honest with y'all? I knew that boy didn't care about that D1. I knew, I knew you didn't care about it, Petey, because you hung around bad influences like Chrisean Rock, because you hung around Hollywood. If you take your life serious, no way you're going to be around Hollywood. You heard all the evil stuff with Hollywood, and yet you breaking your neck to get to Hollywood. And for what? To be around Chrisean Rock. And for what? She is not an athlete, okay? You keep yourself distance, and you got your own lane. You climbing your own walk in your own way, okay? So Petey, you too grown, but he gonna learn him in jails, okay? Because they're gonna have him and Blueface up in a Fruity Loop, honey. They got Soldier Boy, and I'm gonna play you what he said. He says that he heard, honey, I gotta do like my girlfriend Voodoo. I heard they have Blueface up in a jail cell, girl, had him bent up like a pretzel. Do you understand? Bent up like a pretzel, taking hot dogs, okay? A Fruity Loop, okay? Okay, and honey, they're gonna have Petey the same way, because Petey, he's young. That's fresh meat. And them boys, some older, legendary men in them jail cells, they love fresh meat. And just like they say Hollywood, they love turning a man into a bottom. They really get off with transferring somebody into a bottom, breaking them down. You know what I'm saying? That's what they talking about, that bucking, breaking that man down. So they gonna break his ass down. And he knew what goes on in these jail cells. Why did he have to put hands on her anyway? Why couldn't he just walk away? Girl, it is a lot. And they said Chyna, you know who Chyna is, right? Chyna, if you don't know who she is, that is Chrisean Rock elder sister, honey. She older than me, honey, okay? And I'm old. She old as hell. I'm old. She older than me. Okay, so she come out and they said she's cussing up a storm, honey. That's what I heard. I have yet to hear it. I said, no, I want to wait to my messy treats and we gonna treat on this together. Okay. Girl, and shout out to Slim. I gotta give Slim a big thank you. Slim, she hit me in my DM, and like I tell y'all, if y'all know any drama, any tea, anywhere, hit me up. I don't care what time it is. Honey, Slim Goodness. Okay. She hit me up from my sleep. She said, listen, you got to see that. And I looked at it and I told her I was sleeping. She said, I'm sorry. I said, no, you don't. Don't you ever say you sorry. You always tell me the tea. I don't care. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. Give me that tea. Give me that tea. Wake me up for that tea. Unfortunately, I should have woke my butt up and got it. Girl, the sleep was feeling so good. Okay. The sleep was feeling so good. I got up this morning. I had me some eat. I was watching some Netflix, and then I got sleepy all over again. And I said, I'm gonna lay down for a little 5 minutes. Give me a 5 minute. Girl, that 5 minute turned to 4 hours. Okay. I went back to sleep. Girl, I just woke up. Then I got hungry again. So I said, no, I need to eat before I go on the live, honey. Okay. So here we are now. Thank you so much, Slim Goddess. Goodness. You know, she was the first one to hit me up on this thing. It says here, okay, so Blueface baby and the older son will grow up bopping women upside their heads, and Chrisean Rock will be Clarissa defending their actions. You absolutely right. This is a generational cycle that keeps on going. This is a song that never ends. It just go on and on, my friends. Some people started beating and not knowing when to stop, and they kept on beating. And yes, it's just a cycle. They're just gonna keep on hitting each other. But you know what? Dibby lighted, Dibby Delight. Let me tell you something, Dibby Delight. Dibby Delight. The thing about it different is now they're getting rewarded. See, back in the day when Clarissa was doing that stuff, she was just doing that stuff. But now you get rewarded with money, with followers, with reality shows. So it's more of an incentive to act out, okay? Because no matter what you do, if you act out, especially if you capture it, you're going to get rewarded for it in this world, okay? That is the world that we're living on. That is the time, all right? How old is you, Messy? You know I'm in my 60s, girl. I told y'all I'm 65. You know I'm old, honey. Shoot. Okay. Okay, enough about my age. Now let's keep on moving on, okay? You know how I feel. I feel like if you above 30 years old, you old, okay? And I don't say it as an offense, but it's to me, you're an adult. You done lived on this earth for 30 years. And I think that's something, that a lot of people don't get that privilege to living in their adult years. Now we are living in a time where we are doing so many medications, so many things to preserve our lifespan. But back in the day, they said the lifespan was like 45 years old or 65. So hell, 30, that's a milestone. So let's continue on. It says he doesn't care about his football career. He see his sister make millions of dollars of just being a fool. You already got it, Irene, and I feel that same way. When Petey come on out, he's going to try to get on a reality show, and I bet you once Petey get out of jail, he's going to be connecting to Chrisean Rock so thick and so tight. But guess what? Petey want to connect with Chrisean Rock after this because he has nothing left. He have no D1 football scholarship. He is doomed. He is devastated. Petey is about to go down. He about to go downtown. That boy about to start drinking. He gonna get to the wrong crowd. He gonna be over around with Chrisean, and I hope Chrisean don't reject him. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said Chrisean Rock might reject him, because remember, now she's sacrificed and she's back with Blueface. And Blueface don't care for no Petey. Blueface want to isolate her from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he may tell her, listen, if you love me for real, get rid of your brother Petey. And you know she gonna do it. She gonna think about it. But hell, she is down and sacrifice to Blueface. And she might tell Petey, well, you should have known better. Why would you hit on her anyway? You know how she'll flip it, okay, for Blueface, because we all know Blueface comes first. She loved Blueface way more than she loved her brother. And I know that for a fact, because if she loved her brother, no way she would have her brother in that type of environment getting caught up with her mess and her shenanigans. Ain't no way. I got several brothers, and no way when I know I'm in some bull crap, I'm gonna be like, nah, brother, y'all don't need to come around me right now. I'll come to y'all. Nah, don't hang around me this tough right now. I'm going through some stuff. I'm dealing with this crip. I don't want y'all to get caught up in this. I don't want y'all to get hurt over me. I don't want y'all to get taken out over me. This is my choice. I got to deal with this and I'm rolling with it, okay? It's not like she was a victim trying to leave the situation. She was not trying to leave the situations. She was trying to control the situation. She was trying to manipulate the situation. She wanted Blueface to herself, okay? She wasn't trying to leave, okay? And anytime Blueface didn't want her butt, then she'll come out to the internet and play victim and weaponize her fan base to go for Blueface, and it will make her feel a little bit better, okay? And Blueface, he just got so tired of her fans keep coming after him. He started to circus and troll her fans. And in the light of that, he started to liking it because he started to see he got more attention. So it was a thing where he loved to piss off Chrisean Rock so he can piss off his fans. Then he started making the news. Every time they get into it, or he get into it with the fans, or she get into it with the fans, it would hit the news. And now, since the news is talking about it, that's more eyeballs, that's more money, that's more valuable, that's more his name being on the radio, more his name being in the blogs. So people want to know what Blueface is. And you know they reward bad behavior. The worse you are, the more rewarded you get with likes and views and money. And come on to the interview. Let's talk about it. Y'all talk to any and everybody. Girl, bye. If you poot in somebody's face, somebody going to interview you to talk about how you pooted in her face. And why you pooting in her face? How bad was the poot? How long did y'all just want to interview anybody? Okay, girl. And that is the world that we're living in. How y'all doing? How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. Petey, how old is Petey? Does anyone know? I think he's like 19. I don't know for sure, but if you guys can put in the comment section, how old is Petey? How old is Petey? They said, why is he locked up? Well, let me tell you, Beauty and the Peace. He took his paws, girl, and he went do 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 boom do do do. He went against his baby mama, Beauty. Petey put his big old fist. Mind you, this dude is 6'3", y'all. He's a big, tall dude. He's a giant. Do you understand? He wears somewhere like 200 pounds. He's a football player. Baby, he's a quarterback. He got a wide back, a quarterback back, okay? With them big old hands. And he had the nerve to do. Okay, his baby mama. How horrible is that, y'all? How horrible is that? That's what he did, Beauty. And that's why he's locked up in there with no bond. No bond. Now, Chyna, she talking about, you know what? I don't even care for Chyna right now. Okay, I've never been a fan, but I kind of dislike her even more. Let me tell y'all what Chyna is doing. She got on this internet blaming the baby mama for calling the cops. Ain't that it? She got on this internet, blamed the baby mama for calling the cops because Petey lost it and put his big old his big man hands, his all up in that girl's face, and she called the cops as she should. But ain't Chyna the same girl that came out here and told Chrisean Rock to call the cops to get Blueface arrested because he did the same thing? You see how that stuff go? Ain't Chyna the same one that's always talking about Christian this and Christian that? Girl, bye. See, one thing about me, I don't got no favorites. I don't know none of these people, and I'm not a fan of anybody. Let me make that clear. I'm not a fan of anybody, honey. Okay, I'm people's choice. B, okay, because you know I don't cuss on this channel. I'm people's choice. All right, we are the people choice. Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, put that on the board. Okay, the people's choice. Yes, I like that. Hashtag people choice. Yes, baby. We are the people choice. Okay. They said that's right. Call the cops on that clown. As he should. Yeah, she should have. Do bond either. So just imagine Chrisean is sad as a woman and a mama, blocking her blessings. If she keep using God name and wipe her behind personally, like you said, Gigi, her brother should know better. Look at his sister. But you know what? When you talking about that God, but wouldn't that what Satan do? Don't he go? If Satan was around here in the world, I would imagine he'll be in the church, right? Because Satan, he want to replace Jesus, right? So a lot of you gotta have them confused. Y'all think Satan gonna be over there in a punk rock section, with all black paint on his face and stuff. Nah, Satan is gonna be looking good. Satan is gonna have a suit on. Satan gonna be in the church, okay? Okay, Satan gonna be because he always wanted to rechange the church anyway. So he'll go around talking about he's a Christian, and Satan is a Christian because he believes in God, and you can't have in that religion, you can't have one without the other. That's what make that religion full. So anyway, girl, enough of that. So let's keep on going on. It said Big Hand Petey. Yes, he got some big manly hand. He's 6'4". He's 6'4", 6'3". He's a whole quarterback. Okay, someone please get Charles Barkley's son. Poor child. All right, so I want to play some clips here. This is all what I have around Chrisean Rock and Petey. She's speaking. We got to react to this. Clarissa is speaking. We got to react to this. She also speaking some more. We got this little clip from Voodoo. Okay, let's play the Voodoo clip.
Chrisean Rock's little brother Petey is allegedly in jail.
Period. Now he locked up. She's talking about, because he was with the family. No, his baby mother sent him to jail. Now let's talk about it. His baby mother put him in jail. You know why?
D1. He D1.
Dollars in their head get big. Now run back and tell her I said it. You're sitting there, riding that beach that you riding with your son on the internet. You crazy. You really is up. Your head is really up, Chrisean. Period. Run back and tell her I said it. She's up. Quick as God gave it to her, quick as God will snatch it. For when you sitting there making Blueface your God, you like literally beating put your son all on the internet. Talk down on your son. Didn't even claim your son. And then you want to talk about he locked up because he was with the family. You got the game, Sean. You was really, but you sitting there chasing Blueface. See how much luck you gonna have. You ain't gonna have that much luck. I promise you. And I hope you didn't sell your soul, because the way you act, then you would think you sold your soul. No way in the world I'm gonna sit there talk about, that's what he get because he was with the family. Lord Petey always with you. Always got your back. He going to jail today. That's all you can say is, that's because he was up there with the family. What the is wrong with you, Chrisean?
Chrisean Rock's little brother Petey,
Girl, that was so good. I want to hear it again.
Is allegedly in jail.
Period. Now he locked up. She's talking about, because he was with the family. No, his baby mother sent him to jail. Now let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
His baby mother put him in jail.
Talk about
it. You know why? D1. He D1.
Dollars in their head get big. Now run back and tell her I said it. You're sitting there riding that beach that you riding with your son on the internet. You crazy. You really is up. Your head is really up, Chrisean. Period. Run back and tell her I said it. She's up. Quick as God gave it to her, quick as God will snatch it. For when you sitting there making Blueface your God, you like literally beating your, put your son all on the internet. Talk down on your son. Didn't even claim your son. And then you want to talk about he locked up because he was with the family. You got the game, Sean. You was really, but you sitting there chasing Blueface. See how much luck you gonna have. You ain't gonna have that much luck. I promise you. And I hope you didn't sell your soul, because the way you act, then you would think you sold your soul. No way in the world I'm gonna sit there talk about, oh, that's what he get because he was with the family. Lord Petey always with you. Always got your back. He going to jail today. That's all you can say is, oh, that's because he was up there with the family. What the is wrong with you, Chrisean?
Chrisean Rock's little brother Petey is allegedly
Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. What do you guys take of that? Well, honey, this is what I got from that clip. Shout out to Voodoo. But this is what I got. I got that when Chrisean Rock found out that her brother Petey was in jail, she blamed the family. She said the reason why he's in jail is because the family. Chyna got offended and say, no, how could you say that? That's all you got to say, you know? And yeah, that's all she got to say. Now, Chyna, in the past, wasn't you the one talking about? No, you know, Chrisean, and you know her so well. Why you ain't see this coming? So Chyna upset because Chrisean Rock seemed to don't care about her brother being in jail. Chrisean Rock blames the family for her brother being in jail. So now Chyna talking about you sold your soul. Chyna want to throw the Bible at her. Yes, girl. Chyna, but ain't Chyna was the same girl that wanted to get her son to fight Blueface? Huh? Okay. Slim donated $5. Thank you, Slim. This family has a cycle of DV, unfortunately. This cycle has to be broken, and it starts with self-love and counseling if they're willing. You know they ain't willing, but you are right. You're so right, Slim. Okay, let's give Slim a big old thank you for that $5 because you know we need it, baby. Okay, and let's get the likes up, you guys. Did you guys get the notification? Y'all know YouTube still is doing me bogus. Okay, they are punishing me, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Don't y'all love me? Okay, I put on for y'all. Come on, let's get these likes up. Okay, so girl, why I thought this was Chyna. Look, son, reality. I be thinking you be Chyna for a minute. Chyna is the oldest. She needs to hold herself accountable. Yeah, but you know she's not gonna do that. And another thing I got from Chyna, and I just want to say, Voodoo, this little clip was so good. It was so juicy, and I really appreciate it. Now, another thing I got from this. Hold on, let me play it again. Let me play it and stop and go.
Talking about, oh, because he was with the family. No, his baby mother sent him to jail.
Okay, that's another thing. She claims his BA baby mama sent him to jail. How do you guys feel about that? Chyna blames the baby mother for calling the cops because Petey was blacking her eyes with them big man hands, okay? He had them big old man hands blacking her eyes and busting them lips. Okay, and she's talking about you are the blame. What do y'all think about that? I think that's out of line. I think no way you can blame that girl. She did the right thing. When a man hits you, you call the cops. You get his butt in trouble. Okay? And I hope he don't get bond. And they say he don't got bond. And I hope he's staying there. And I hope he rotting there. Because I really don't like when men go out their way to put pause on a woman because they cannot express themselves in a proper fashion. If you cannot express yourself without leading to DV, you need to go get you some help. You need to go get some counseling. It is no excuse for you, Petey. You grown. And I think maybe it's the will of God. Could you guys imagine if Petey went to the NFL with this type of anger issues? Could you imagine if Petey got into the NFL and he was putting paws on his wife, and now that he got money, he can cover it up? Okay, so maybe it's by the grace of God that God showed y'all who he is now. Okay, because I don't think he gonna stop hitting on women. Do most likely when men be hitting on these women, do they stop? No, they don't. We see Blueface. He don't stop. He got shamed for hitting on women. He gonna hit more women. Okay, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. They are men hitter, woman hitters, and they gonna always be hitting on them women's. Okay, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Let's go.
Now let's talk about it. His baby mother put him in jail. You know
that is so wrong of her to say that.
D1. He D1.
All this screaming D1, D1. No, you're a woman beater, okay? And you need to go get some help.
Dollars in their head get big. Now run back and tell her I said it. You're sitting there riding that beach that.
So she told Chrisean Rock, she said, you over there D-riding the B that put paws on you. So she said, Chrisean, you ain't nothing. She said, you ain't nothing, little sister, because you over there D-riding that man that was putting paws on you. You over there D-riding. But can I ask y'all this? Was Chyna D-riding Chrisean? Y'all lost some D-riders, honey. Chrisean Rock be D-riding Blueface like you be D-riding her. Am I lying? Huh? Press 4 if Chyna was D-riding Chrisean Rock. It was one time we was like, can you just please leave your sister alone? She don't acknowledge you. She don't want to be close to you. And she just kept on doing it. So they all got some D-riding in them. How about you start first? Stop D-riding your sister. Maybe she can stop D-riding other people. Maybe she can learn and get that trait out of her of the D-ride now. Okay?
When your son on the internet, you crazy. You really is up. Yeah, it is really up, Chrisean. Period. Run back and tell her I said it. She's up.
Why can't you call her? Y'all so close. That's your sister. Why can't you call her? Because she don't F with you. She don't F with you. But yet, this is the same woman that wanted to get her son to put paws on Blueface. You was willing to sacrifice your son for Chrisean Rock when she don't even pick up your phone call. Y'all don't even have that type relationship. So who is really messed up? Can y'all help me with that? Huh? Would you sacrifice your son for a sister that don't even talk to you? For a sister that don't even acknowledge you? For a sister that don't even pick up your phone call? You got to come on the internet and beg. You got to beg. All y'all messed up, to be honest with you, honey. All y'all messed up.
Quick as God gave it to her, quick as God will snatch it.
Okay, can we talk about that? To be honest with you, God didn't give her that. I'm sorry. God don't bless mess. I don't know. You know what? And maybe her God does, right? But how I was brought up, and I believe they're Christians. So I can talk about Christianity, even though I'm not a Christian. But I can talk about it because I was raised up with Christians. I was raised to be a Christian. I used to be a Christian. And I got people that's Christians, okay? So I don't see how the Christian God will give you a platform that purposely degrade other humans and fight amongst each other and do all that cussing, promote lust, all that lustful spirits, and just leading his kids to hell. Okay? Just leading them kids to hell, even though she does go to church. But that's not the platform that she was given. It wasn't like she was given a religion or a Christian reality show. She was given a show on Zeus Network. She was blessed to be on Zeus Network. She was blessed to be on Blueface reality show. And Blueface reality show, that speaks volumes. Because what does Blueface represent? Blueface represents women worshiping him, women being in competition with each other, lusting after him, fornicating after him. And this is what y'all say God is blessing people with. He's blessing you deals with Hollywood, and y'all say Hollywood is the devil. And you see how that can confuse so many people. How is God giving blessings in Hollywood if Hollywood is so demonic? So is God going to the demonic place to give out blessings? So you got to meet God in Hollywood where it's demonic at. And that's where God is at. And he'll give you a record deal where you can fornicate on your songs and you just say, thank God that you can say pow pow, you have death in your tongue and you just talking down on people. But you know what? It is a God that they say that does give out those blessings, okay? And it's going to lead those people straight to worshiping him and that Hollywood and that fame and that money, okay? So that's how I see it. That's how I was raised. I don't know about y'all. But girl, they have these young people confused because if I was young and I did not know, I would really think I need to go to Hollywood so God can bless me. And once I get a record deal or reality show, or hell, if I get my OnlyFans and I'm doing good, that's a blessing from God. That's a blessing from the Christian God. And I got to say a Christian God so we know what God I'm referring to, because when you say God, you don't know who you're talking about. The Christian God, okay? All right. So what do y'all think about that? It says Chrisean is manifesting her own life. It's not God. It's not the Christian God. And I really think that you Christians need to identify your God so it won't be confused, okay? You need to put the Christian God in front of it, okay? No, devil, it's just people. Well, that's true too. You know, Maxwell, people do have different beliefs. I'm just talking from the Christian point of view. But you absolutely right. Everybody does not believe in Christianity, but that's why I said the Christian God. So it won't be any confusion because it's other gods that people believe in. Okay, so let's continue on.
Why you sitting there making Blueface your God? You like literally beating your, put your son all on the internet, talk down on your son, didn't even claim your son, and then you want to talk about he locked up because he was with the family. You got the game, son. You was really.
And again, Chrisean Rock Brother Petey, he knew all of this, and he was still riding with his sister. And I know a lot of you guys do. You guys will have family members that do all this, and you guys will still ride with your family. For me, I would not. I'm not built like everybody else. I'm so different. And when I tell you I'm so different, I really stand on that. I'm not a follower. I've never been a follower. Okay. I just can't. It's just not in my blood. I'm so unique. But if Chrisean Rock was my sister, oh, yeah, she got all that money and stuff. Okay, cool. But if she stood and allowed that man to disrespect her, I already knew. If you allow a man to disrespect you, you're going to allow the man to disrespect me. And therefore, that's when I will exit. I'm not hanging around with her. I don't care how much money she got. That shit ain't going to last. And if it does last, it's going to be toxic as heck. And for her to stay around that after he did all that monstrous stuff to her, it lets me know her value system and her integrity. And I know that if she don't have value for herself, she can't have value for me. Yeah, she can love me, she can care for me, but it's not up to my standards. Okay, I'm gonna need you to love yourself. And when you love yourself and you demonstrate, you're not gonna allow anybody to disrespect you. I hope you use that same value system when it comes toward people that you care about and you love. So I would feel better that, okay, you're not going to allow nobody to do that to you. So I know you're not going to do it, let people do it to me, even though I can fail with that situation too. But I would rather take that risk than take the risk of being around my sister who allows everybody to disrespect her and her boyfriend. I already know. And she could try to say, don't do that to my brother. Don't do that. But at the end of the day, she's still going to sleep with that man. She's still going to be with that man. And that's going to be a slap in my face. If Blueface threatened me, did X, Y, and Z to me, and then she's still sleeping with the enemy after he done dogged me out, oh no, baby, I'm not going to give you that chance to do that. I'm going to exit my way. I got this D1 situation and I'm going for the goal, okay? But Chrisean Rock Brother, he did not make those choices and he decided to play along, stay along, okay? And look where he at
But you
now.
sitting here chasing Blueface. See how much luck you going to have. You ain't going to have that much luck, I promise you. And I hope you didn't sell your soul, because the way you acting, you would think you sold your soul. No way in the world I'm going to sit there and talk about, oh, that's what he get because he was with the family. Lord Petey always with you. Always got your back. He going to jail today. That's all you can say is, oh, that's because he was up there with the family. What the is wrong with you, Chrisean?
Chrisean Rock's little brother Petey is allegedly in jail.
Period. Now,
well, what's wrong with her is how Blueface effect is rubbing off on her. When you're around toxic energy, it's going to rub off on you. You cannot be in dirt. You cannot roll around in mud and feel like you're not going to get any mud on you. Do y'all get that? Once you get into the pig sty or the pig bin with all that mud and dirt, once you roll around in that, you're going to have it on you. Okay? You might still look pretty, but you guys realize you're going to smell like that. Yeah, you're going to have that pig smell on you, boo. Yeah, you're going to have that stank on you. You're going to have that mud smell on you. You're going to have that dirt on you. Okay? And you probably don't even realize it because you're so invisible. Once you go into the pen or the sty with all the pins in the mud and you roll around that, at first it feels uneasy, but then you get used to it, right? And you become a pig. You identify with them, okay? And you become one of them. A pig don't think it stink. A pig don't care. They don't even realize they got mud on them. You do because you have vision and you can see. But once you get into that type of that toxic realm, it becomes dirty and you become blinded and you cannot see how you really are looking. And you can put a cross on a pig. You can put the Bible on a pig. But at the end of the day, it's still disgusting. It's just a disgusting pig with a Bible, a disgusting pig with a goddamn cross. That's onking. I'm a Christian. Okay. So, I say that to say that Chrisean Rock, if she's around this toxic environment, it's going to rub off on her. It's going to change her for the worse. And when you in life, you're always changing. And if you're not changing, you're dead. Okay. Either you're moving forward or you're moving backwards. And if you feel like that you are still, then you are moving backwards, my friend. The world doesn't stop for anybody. This world, this society, this culture will continue to move on. And while you're standing still, not moving and not growing, you are actually just going to be behind. You're going to be moving behind. All right. So it's either one way or another. You're even going forward or backwards. Okay. And it can be different levels because I can see people right now would say, well, how she moving backwards if she got all that money? Okay. Well, just because you have the money, that's just one element. I'm talking about her spirit. I'm talking about her mental. I'm talking about her mental health, who she are, your being of who you are. Money can't make you, money can give you access and money can give you spaces and experiences that you've never had, but money does not make a person. Your mindset, your heart, and your mind, that's what makes you who you are. You can be going backwards in your mind and you can still be gaining so much money. Okay. Okay, a lot of you guys, you equate money and things to and I understand what y'all saying to value system, you know, because so many people they worship and they value the love of money. So they feel that if a person have so much money and so much popularity, they're more valuable. Well, let me tell you, they're more valuable in the demonic realm, okay? Because that's all about things and pleasures and riches and the flesh. Okay. But speaking from the Christians shouldn't be worried about all this money and stuff, honey. Okay. But let's go on.
She talking about, oh, because he was with the family. No, his bitch baby mother sent him to jail. Now let's talk about it.
All right, so let me see what else I have here that I need to discuss. They just had this 5 hours ago. I want to play it.
I thought I liked it you when you had that little big face baby look like Charles Barkley. Let me tell you something, girl. It is my internet right now. You could go. Cat Williams said what he said. He don't want to be bothered with these people no more. He told me to take over kitty cat Teal. Chrisean, you had 2 years to run around and beat up everybody. Baby, Rocky Docky, go turn to a pebble off the Flintstones. Take Mr. Purple Face with you when you bind him. And get baby over to a daycare or something so he can learn how to crawl. We trying to see milestones. What are you doing? The yak too and getting it. We want to see if he crawling. Because he should be holding a bottle right now. I can tell you. Is your mama telling you this? I hope he holding up his head. Zeus! Man, bring that old Luminaire plumbers. Luminaire the plumber man. They say you plumbing too. I ain't gonna tell you what that man said about you because I'm telling too much. I ain't saving enough for my spotty cast. That's what my management is saying. They don't know what I've seen and did. They don't know how much years I know of stuff. Luminaire plumber dumber. Whatever plumber is plumbing your booty, I don't know what your name is, but all I know is a pillow top pussy. Oh, pillow top pussy, TikTok. I said pussy. Girl, I thought I liked.
Girl, people got this going viral. I don't even know what she's saying. Do y'all understand what she said? She said something, but I didn't understand it. I'm sorry. So this is Soulja Boy, and this is what he had to say about Blueface.
They said he been dropping the soap on purpose. They say he been giving man. That's what they said, man.
Did you guys hear that? I told y'all Blueface is going in there to get with other men. Okay. Soulja Boy even said that he's dropping the soap on purpose and he's having a time in his life. Okay. He love it's there. And I told y'all that the other day. And Chrisean Rock knows he's gay and nothing wrong with that. She knows. So this is what she signed up for.
Had to go PC, man. Pussy, man. They say every get that beef with Draco, man, go outside. They say either die or they just go outside. And when you get out of jail, I'm beat the fuck out of that gang. Chrisean, I'm a nut on your face. Snag a tooth, ho. Look like your pussy stink.
This is all toxic. I don't support none of this. Why does it have to be this way? And this is hip hop. This is hip hop. This is the hip hop that y'all like. I can't stand it. God, this is so disgusting. This is very disgusting. And this is a whole father out here. These are your ebony fathers, your ebony kings. I just feel like this video was uncalled for. I think he was a disgrace. I think he's nasty and he's yuck face. And it's, oh my God, it's so disgusting.
Little ugly. You little ugly snagger-toothed autistic. You little remedial hoe. Somebody tag Chrisean, tell her let me nut on that.
Okay, that's gross. Okay, I heard enough of him, and it's sad that our community has to be this way. And it's, not only is this community is like this, but it's promoted, People in the comment section, they like it, they share it. It's on all the Black news work because this is newsworthy in the Black community. This is very much newsworthy. Okay. And it's just sad. It is sad. It is sad. This is sad, y'all. That is sad. But here it is. Chrisean Rock, this is Lola T. I'm over her. She said Chrisean Rock own family now airs her out because Brother Petey is locked up. Let's see what Lola has to say.
And I don't give two fucks about who get mad. So I'm waiting on everybody to get over here so I can really put these bitches out there. Motherfuckers start getting a couple dollars and their head get big. Now run back and tell her I said it.
Now I thought Lola Lee was gonna exit this cussing out.
First of all, you sitting there dick riding a nigga that beats that money really got to your head, girl. I pray for you. Real shit. I'm gonna keep praying for you. You need God.
I'm so lost with these Christians. How you so I don't get it. How y'all talking about your Christian God and Jesus this, but you're cussing and you're defaming people. You got so much nasty words to say about people in the same sentence. You saying Jesus and you're doing all that cussing and F you in the same sentence, and you're doing it out here on display, and you got kids that's looking at you. You got nieces and nephews that's looking at you. And they're so righteous with it. They're so righteous with it.
You really need God. I'm sitting here making.
Now, you telling somebody they need God. Who I don't want God looking at you. If you are the definition of having God, I don't want him. I don't want to be like you. Look all that hate that you have, all that cussing that you have. You putting up Blueface. You are great. You're not an example. You don't make people like me want to follow in your footsteps and your choices when it comes to religion. Because at the end of the day, you want to get people that don't fully feel how you feel because you want to convert. When I was a Christian, the whole purpose was to get other non-believers to believe. It was to convert other people to see things the way you see things. And you do it by being a leading example so people can see your light and see how God bless you, and they will want to find out what is it about you. Why are you so lightful? I want some of that. And that's when you introduce them to Christ and say, he is the leading way. He is the light that's upon me that you see. And then that will get people to get saved. However, these people that's claiming Christian, they full of darkness. They full of darkness.
Blueface of God. Now I see why everybody on the internet saying what they said. And they not right. They not wrong. They telling the truth. They spitting facts. And I'm not even mad at them. Period. No, that tattoo ain't real. Fuck that. Don't put that shit out there. No, that shit ain't real. She ain't gonna have good luck though. I feel sorry for her. Because I know God. Quick as God gave it to her, quick as God will snatch it. Mark my word. Mark my word. That's one thing I can say Tifa was right about. Yeah, you changed, baby. You changed. One thing, ain't no money never changed me. Never. She definitely do need help. She keep going up on Petey. Period. Now he locked up. She talking about, oh, because he was with the family. No, his bitch ass baby mother sent him to jail. Now let's talk about it. His baby mother put him in jail. Fucking half-breed bitch. Y'all, I love y'all. I'm mad as shit right now. I just woke up to all this bullshit. I didn't even know my little brother.
Can I ask y'all a question? Does she even have a relationship with Petey? I never see her and Petey together. It's given, if she does not have a relationship with Petey, it's given fake outrage. And she is a shame to the real Christian community because she stay hollering Christian, but it seems very fake. It seems very performative. If she does not have a real relationship with Petey, I've never hear Petey talk about her. Does she has a relationship with this guy?
Yes, right now. But she gonna meet her match, I'm telling you. And Blueface gonna drag her ass through the mud when he come home. Watch what I tell you. He gonna put her ass out again. Watch what I tell you. Period. Cause she crazy. Ain't no way in the world I'm going back to no nigga that talked about my son on no motherfucking internet. No way. I don't give a fuck who get mad. Motherfuckers talking about, oh no, you been flip-flopping. Hold up. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. My baby got a no fucking bail. Man. And that's the bitch y'all following. That bitch Angelina, her his baby mother. She got him in jail. Fuck out of here. Weak ass bitches. These bitches is weak, man. Weak. Right. Petey out of all people. All he did was take care of that bitch. Flat out. But I don't care who get mad at me. Because ain't nobody gonna hit me in the mouth. Nobody. I'ma spit my shit.
Whoa. Dre says, go look at her in PD Live. She's a stranger to him. Something is really wrong with Chyna. And Chyna, I don't know what type of Christian you are, but she is a Christian. And the reason why I say that, because she keeps on putting in people's face she's a Christian. She wants to be identified as a Christian. So I'm respecting her identity. Now, she's a Christian woman. Even as an elder, even if Chrisean missed you mad, she said, okay, because he was with the family, okay, that's how she felt. But you go to the internet to air it out and to cuss her out? What type of family is this? I may have disagreements with my family, and you know they're popular. You don't go on the internet to air them out. You keep that to yourself. Won't you go pray about it? Why don't you just go pray about it to your Christian God? I really don't understand this ideology or this mindset of coming out here to airing out her family business. What do y'all think about this? Yes, Miss Collins, she's a Christian. She tell it every 3 seconds. She gonna say, I'm a Christian. I know God. I'm a Christian. I know God. I'm close to God. You need God, and cussing all at the same time. I'm gonna have to invite y'all up here. Hopefully Drake can come up here and some others. So this is the link. I'm gonna invite you guys up here. I want to see, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about all this. Feel free. I need y'all to come up here. Okay, we need to talk. We need to talk, y'all. I need y'all to come up here and talk to me about this. All right. So I pinned it at the top. This is the live stream. I want you guys to hit that live stream to come up here. Slim donated another $5. Thank you, Slim. Slim says Rock's meeting Blue was a test, not a blessing. She was supposed to take the bag and run. Instead, she ucked around and fell in love. Wrong move. Yeah. Dre, how you doing, Dre?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Great. Well, I'm lost for words. What is going on?
I feel that. First, let's go back. I'm gonna start with Rock going back for all those who mad at her for going back to Blue. I feel she was being blackballed because if you look at all of her performances since she had Junior, since her and Blue was real beefing. Performances with Glorilla and them, they really wasn't beefing. They were still meeting up. You know, they were still kind of together. But once she really broke it off with him and he really went back to Jaden, that's when all her problems started. Every performance she had, there was an issue, all the way down to that 21 whatever challenge YouTube video. She was having problems because he was blackballing her. He has the connections to do so. Look at his record label. It speaks volumes. So don't be mad at her because she had to go get her bag. So, and also her life could have been in jeopardy at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Look at what happened at that her last show. It could have went extremely left. But that's neither here nor there. In this situation here, Chyna's a lying little piglet. She ain't talked to Rock. If you look at the message between her and Rock that Rock sent her on Instagram, if you look at what Rock said, you can see that's the first time she talked to Rock. Rock said she can't get in contact with her. She hard to reach for a reason.
Wow.
So how did you talk to your sister and she hard to reach? She's saying what it is in the message. So you ain't talked to me. You're lying. Everything you doing is for clout. Why didn't you buy mommy a house? Why do she gotta buy mommy a house? It's 12 of y'all. and it was 10 before her. So therefore, why don't y'all go buy mommy a house? And you can't talk about nobody. Oh, I praise the Lord, and you laying up with your son friend. And Tristan 27, so that means his friend is between somewhere around that age. While you talking, let's talk about it. I'm just saying, if you gonna trash her, let's just speak facts.
All right, Dre, stay right there. Now, Callie, what are your thoughts about what Dre just said, or what are your thoughts about the whole situation? What are your initial thoughts about this whole situation that's going on?
Well, I agree with you guys about Chyna. I don't think they really know each other. As Dre was just saying, they're what, 13 siblings? With a huge age gap. And even me, I have one half sister, but we're 15 years apart. She's almost young enough to be my daughter. Very sweet girl, but I don't know her like that. You know, she's come to visit me a couple of times, but I'm not in her everyday life. I don't know her like that. It's very believable to me that her and Chyna don't really know each other. It's very plausible. And I don't think they have the same father. I think that almost all of the rest of them do, except maybe like the first two oldest, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that she does not have the same father, so they're not even full sisters. So I mean, unless they actually had a relationship growing up, they probably are not close. I mean, that's just usually how it goes. Now, the whole the Christian thing, the reason why I wanted to come up here is because I'm also not a Christian. And I think what it is, they're calling themselves Christians, but what they're actually doing is manifesting these things themselves through the belief that they think that God is doing it for them. So it's not coming from a place of morality. It's coming from them, whatever they want to manifest in their lives. But they believe that it's God doing it.
I'm so lost with that, Callie.
Yeah.
So you would want God to bless you with a record deal where you, promoting violence and fornication?
Exactly. It's not. Well, the thing is, what it is, it's God has nothing to do with that. These people are manifesting these things in their own lives.
Okay.
But they have a belief that God is doing this because that's what they've been taught is Christianity. See, I'm not even a former Christian. I was not raised in religion.
I'm an ex-Christian.
Yeah, I'm aware of it, just being an African American person, being around other African American people. But my father felt that it was a scam. So he did not raise me in religion. So I can kind of look at it objectively. And it's not God doing this, it's them. This is what she's manifesting for herself. And I feel sad for Chrisean, not only Chrisean, really her whole family. Because I feel like these people could really seize this opportunity and be so much more and do so much more if they would just make better decisions.
Can I comment on that, please? I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
I agree with her fully because I feel that I'm a man of faith. So me and Christianity, we walk completely different. We may read the same stuff, but we walk completely different. So with that being said, it's a challenge. And Christianity, I feel like this nowadays that it is kind of like, give me the money. And I'll tell you whatever you want to hear as long as you give me the money. So I agree with you on that. And I also feel that I agree that if her family and her came together, they'll be a wrecking ball. But they're so jealous of who made it first. They want to be the one that can say, I put everybody on, instead of we came together as a collective and got on by ourselves. So I think that's the biggest issue between her and Taseki. Taseki want to be the one that says she put everybody on. You know, they even fight over who started music first, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they are right there at sort of like this goalpost where they could really be somebody, and they're not going to get there because they cannot get past these demons, and it's very sad to see. At this point, I think the only thing Chrisean could do is maybe go into treatment and sort of document that. And I think people would follow that. But at this point, I think this is the beginning of the end for her, as far as her being quote unquote famous. People are checking out because I think a lot of people are starting to feel like, whether if this is real or not, there's some mental health issues. And I don't want to watch this. Like,
But
this is nothing to root for. This is just like a person that's kind of not in their right mind, just making bad decisions and being exploited. And this ain't something I want to watch. I see that in the comments all over. It's not just me saying that.
well, I feel they do the same thing with that other family. What is their name? The Kardashians. You know, the Kardashians did the same thing.
The
They made bad
Kardashians.
decisions, but everybody was still in tune. Because if you look at the decisions that was made now, come on, let's call a spade a spade. It wasn't as ignorant. I could say it wasn't as ignorant because us as African Americans, we can become more belligerent and more ignorant than anybody else, any other race. I can tell you that much.
It's got a lot of violence.
I never felt I was seeing mental illness or addiction, with the exception of Courtney's baby daddy. He's the only person that I felt was unstable in that situation, other than Kanye, who came in later after they were already famous. I never felt like I was watching someone that needs to be in a hospital. I never felt that.
Well, they got peas everywhere, and I don't know if we could say the rest of the word that the websites, but they got peas videos everywhere, all the way from the little one to the big one. So there's an issue somewhere.
Well, I don't know about
I think the issue is being desperate to be famous. I don't think it's mental illness.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Kardashians, you cannot compare. They are Caucasian or European people. You know, European and blacks are not the same. They're not going to be seen the same. They don't got the same audience. It's totally different branding, a different group of people, different set of rules. So I don't understand that one. And when I think of Chrisean Rock, I think of all the violence. When I think of Kim Kardashian, I think of just trying to be rich or just airheads. It's two different brandings. Chrisean Rock, all I hear is DV.
You know what? I'm at the point now where I don't even think of DV. I think, I'm not a doctor, but I have it in my family. I think I'm seeing someone with bipolar disorder. And I think that her, quote unquote, being back with this man has triggered a manic episode. She seems very manic, and it actually scares me because I'm like, if this girl hurts herself, I would feel horrible, even though I've never even met her before, because I would feel like I sat here and watched this person be sick and did nothing. And I had to unfollow because I'm like, I can't look at somebody that to me looks like they should be in the hospital.
I don't think she looks like she should be in the hospital. I think that she probably do have a little bipolar in it. I got a little bipolarism because I went to school with people like that. You know, I'm a disabled person myself. So just because you're disabled don't mean you need to be in nobody's hospital. I deal with bipolar disorders like she do on a daily. Schizophrenic too. I don't care who knows. I just want to put it out there.
Hospital, I don't mean permanently.
Oh no. I get what you're saying.
And get on the right medicines.
I get what you're saying, but me and Chrisean have similarities. You know what I'm saying? And just because you lash out don't mean you go to the hospital. The hospital can't fix everything. That's why you still see people in it. They just give you drugs to become crazier than what you are. They don't want to deal with it. You're not their problem. That's why there's centers where people stay in there, because they're not there to fix you. They're there to dope you and then send you back into the community until you do something too outlandish, and then they block you up permanently. And then now you just sitting in there, doped up in there permanently. And every time you lash out in there, you just doped up again. It's not a helping thing.
Go both ways. I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen it go both ways, especially if the person wants help. I have seen people get treatment and they're doing very well in life. And then I have seen people that have something more severe like schizophrenia or something like that. And you're right, there's not really anything they could do except keep them alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't really see, from my understanding, schizophrenia. I feel like I see bipolar.
I see. No, I was saying I said I was schizophrenic. Not her. I said I'm schizophrenic. You know, I deal with those issues. I deal with disabilities. So with that being said, that I don't feel that I feel she needs therapy. Therapy does help you a lot when you're dealing with disabilities. I feel you need therapy. I don't feel you need no medicine because the medicine don't fix you. It just make you high. That's all it does. It does. I take it. I take it. It makes you high, and that's it.
With you, I agree with you. I think that everyone's system is different and everyone's issues are different. And I think that that is when you go into a good inpatient treatment facility, they will assess you and kind of see what exactly is wrong with you.
But you're talking to a person who's been there his whole life, not just looking at someone on the street because you don't have disabilities. Am I right?
No,
okay. So therefore, you can't speak. You can't speak. No, but you can't speak for us.
Okay, let's cut it and let's not get personal and let's stick to the topic at hand. And I like both of you guys, and I'm glad that both of you guys are here. But I want to move on to Petey. Now, for me, I feel that Chrisean Rock was a bad influence. Petey seeing her take DV and just keep coming back was a bad influence, and he is locked up for doing VD or DV. Yeah. I start with you, Callie, first. Your thoughts about it, and then Dre.
Oh, I was so sad to hear this, but I do kind of agree with you. I do kind of think that Petey is still very young, and seeing this sort of influence might have made him think that he could get away with this. And there are a lot of women who will not play this. They will have your ass locked up. If not, pow you.
And Chrisean Rock, she never took the strict measures to lock him up. She never gave Petey, listen, you cannot touch your hands on women. We will lock you up, and it's something that's very serious, and we would never forgive you, because she kept going back to this guy.
You know why I think that is? I do believe he does hit her, but I also think that at the core of everything that goes on between them, they want to get on these blogs, and that is the number one priority. So anything that happens between them, the priority is how can we get on the blogs with this, not how can I stop you, not how can I make it better. I really truly believe that the two of them have some type of pact, deal, whatever it is, to get on these blogs and stay on these blogs. And whatever else that happens, including the baby, is secondary.
Dre, your thoughts?
As a man, I watch people in my family deal with DV, and I can't say every man thinks like this, but if I don't like nobody hitting my sister, I don't think that it's okay for me to hit another woman, you know, if that makes sense. And also, I feel that being around Chrisean, that probably had a little bit to do with it. But you got to remember, he got big sisters. And if you look at everybody when that boy died, all of them said they kept going back to their abusers. All of them. They all go back. And they all learned that behavior from their mother. And dealing with counseling, they said either you're going to grow up and be abused or you're going to be the abuser. So that's what I was taught. But
got it. So you're saying you want to look at the mom. Okay, look at the mom. Yeah, we all know she messed up. Okay, ain't no going back from that. However, Chrisean Rock, he is close to you. He looks up to Chrisean. He puts her on the pedestal. That is his glory. Do you understand? And what she does has a huge impact on that boy, on that man. It does, without a doubt. So she could have influenced and changed the needle how she deal with herself, with her life. How you deal with yourself and how you carry yourself is the biggest teacher. It's not about what you say and how you say, but how you moving within you. It teaches people. He looks at her. He's steady looking at her.
Yeah. I have one more thing to say about the DV. I understand there's women that hide DV and they don't necessarily call the police, but those same women also do not tell the world about it because they don't want the man to get in trouble. And this is why I believe that they just want to get on the blogs. I'm not saying he doesn't hit her. I believe he does. But I'm saying if she really was like, I'm trying to protect him, I don't want him to go to jail, we would never hear a word about it. We didn't know Tina Turner was getting beat up for many years. So to me, it's not about protecting him. It's about, okay, he just hit me. How can I take this and get on the blogs? My worry is me knowing a little bit about the industry. I don't really honestly think she's monetizing this in the way that people assume that she is. I think she could, but I don't think she is. And I'm starting to wonder, aside from Snapchat, where is the money coming from? Because at this point, I don't see any deals. And she's not on Twitch or YouTube. Instagram don't pay unless you got endorsements. So giving all this free content, it just, business-wise, it doesn't make any sense. And this is why I think that she's not in her right mind.
I agree with you. I don't feel that she's in her right mind. I feel that like, how can I put this? If you never knew nothing, right? And you don't have nobody around you to help you learn something when you got money, how are you ever supposed to, succeed on a professional level? Because I don't feel that she has nobody around her. Martian J is around the same age as her. She don't have nobody like that she could look up to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody she has around her is trying to get to where she is, try to get some money from her little clout. And they all doing what she doing, but it's just not public.
I'm going to say this. I don't think Blueface is as dumb as we think he is, because I don't think his mother is as dumb as she pretends to be. I think that either Chrisean is not listening or he's so jealous of her, he's trying to purposely sabotage her, which is sabotaging himself, because at the end of the day, they're pretty much a family now. So you blocking her bag, you blocking your bag. Or she just doesn't listen to him. And I heard that was the real reason why they fell out. It had nothing to do with Jayden at all. It had to do with her not listening to him about business things and about how he wanted the baby to be raised. That is what I heard. The Jayden stuff was just like him trying to make himself look like he had dumped her, but she actually left him. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, because he wanted to keep the bag still. And she said as long as she let him keep the bag and he put her up in the house and make everything nice for her, she can't talk to her family. And she said she couldn't do that. So that's understandable. Is he the type of dude like, it's either me or my family? I mean, it's either me or your family. And I think that was Chyna's biggest problem.
So he's never going to understand because he doesn't fool with his mother. So he feels like you should do the same with your family. And
they shut each other families out. And, I feel if y'all invite y'all families in, it'll be better. But then again, no, if you look at both of their families, like, you kind of see why they do what they do for the shoving their families out. Carlissa don't know how to shut up, and neither do Chyna.
It's jealousy, though. I think Carlissa and Chyna are both jealous, and they want that attention on them. And they have seen that if I go on the internet and say all this stupid, foolish, crazy stuff, I'll probably, I can get some attention.
Right,
I might be able to get a YouTube show or write a book or whatever. I can get some money by just getting up and saying outlandish things. It's easy money. And so, this is why a lot of times when people have a lot of money, which I don't believe Blueface and Chrisean have that kind of money, they actually will give their family members jobs just to shut them up. They'll hire them to do something that pays like $100 grand a year, and you just take this money and go over here and just be quiet and sign this NDA because that's the only way I can manage you. That's the only way I can keep you quiet. I think that one of the issues with both Blueface and Chrisean is that they don't quite have the money that they're leading us to believe that they have. I think that first of all, I think there's a lot of cheating, tax cheating. And I think that even with that, who knows if they're even clearing 7 figures a year. I think it goes out as fast as it comes in. I don't think that they just have money like that. I think that they're making a good 6 figures, Right. I don't think that they have money in a sense of,
well, Forbes listed her at 20 million. I don't know how true it is.
Ever have an argument about housekeeping? Where was the cleaning lady? So it's like little things like that. Like, why do these cars keep disappearing? Like, I really honestly don't think that they have that kind of money. I think that there have been times where they've gotten big lump sums of money, but it's not fluid. And it doesn't keep coming. And I honestly believe it could be possible that Chrisean may have moved into that house because she's broke. It's very possible. I know she's getting that money from Snapchat, but what she said to me did not sound like a lot of money because she still got to pay taxes.
Yeah, you're right.
So that sound like a regular job to me. The money
she could probably probably 500,000 when everything's said and done out the whole milli, 500,000, and then you got to pay whoever. So basically, you got about 200,000 left out of everything.
People working in regular tech jobs that make about that.
Really?
Because you got to pay your health insurance. Gotta have that. You go into the dentist every other week. That's thousands of dollars probably every time you walk in there. So I don't think that, I think that they have a way of making it look like they have money due to like connections and hookups and people that they know. But I don't really think that money is long like they want you to think it is, either one of them.
Okay, so let me bounce this idea off of you about her going back. So you remember once she said they kind of broke up, which is around the time she had Junior. And then after that, she started performing. Every performance she did, it was a problem. It just was from left field. You
also have to realize she fell out with DJ Sky too. And I think DJ Sky was a little bit more than a DJ. I think she was helping to coordinate these shows. Because
you remember DJ Sky was there when she did the whole mishap happened with what is her name? Tony Braxton's sister.
I'm gonna tell you why that happened. And I was really disappointed in Tamar when I saw this. Right before this happened, because I was still following Chrisean. Chrisean was saying, I haven't been drinking. I had stopped drinking. I look up and she's doing shots of tequila with Tamar. And I got a bad feeling. And I woke up the next morning and this incident had happened. In my opinion, from what I have dealt with my brother and my nephew, who are both bipolar alcoholics, I think she got blackout drunk. And I think that's why it happened. And according to everyone who was around, DJ Sky was not in the room when that happened.
Yeah, I think that alcohol is not a good combination. It is not a good combination. If you got anything going on mentally, don't drink. You can't think clearly as it is. Why are you gonna mix it up? That's all I'm gonna say. But it says
been diagnosed, or either she has been diagnosed and she's in denial about it. I think it's one of those two things.
I think the whole family has the disability, and nobody took the initiative to go get the help that is needed.
Is diagnosed though. She just doesn't want to take her medicine.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, the mother is diagnosed. If you watch Crazy in Love, there were some things, they said it really quickly. But I was like, oh, so she's being diagnosed because she's on meds.
Oh, so they don't think they crazy.
What her mother's diagnosis is, because a lot of people call her a crackhead, which unfortunately people do.
Yeah, let's not say that word.
Oh, I'm
let's
sorry.
Something else.
Yeah, an addict.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do this to mentally ill people a lot. And sometimes they also have addiction, but sometimes it's just the mental illness. And Chrisean has said on more than one occasion what her mother's diagnosis is.
So I think they all got the diagnosis. They just don't want to acknowledge it. And I was there, but it comes a point with maturity where you want to be normal, and you have to go through your woes. You have to go through your bumps and bruises. Sometimes it land you in jail. Sometimes it land you in the hospital. But nevertheless, it's getting you closer to where you need to be. So instead of everybody bashing the girl, she has an illness. I mean, a little bit of something wrong with everybody, but
can we say she got something versus the ill?
Oh yeah, okay. She got something going on. She got something on her mind. Is that okay?
Yeah, she got something on her mind.
Yeah, she got something on her mind. And and I feel that talking about somebody that got something on the brain ain't doing them no favors. It's just pushing them closer to unaliving themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because
I think that's pushing you putting something on her, because it's a lot of people that have something on their brain and they get talked about, but they're not unaliving themselves. I think but
she's talked about that before, though.
When did she? I didn't hear her say that. When did she say that?
She said it on Twitter about a month ago.
Yeah.
Why did she say it?
She's dealing with postpartum, and we all forgetting that. And she also disabled, and got a lot on her mind. Sorry, you guys, got a lot on her mind, and dealing with the fans talking about her, dealing with everybody, just the weight of the world. You got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
That's true, Dre. She needs to get offline. She needs to shut it down.
She did. She shut it down for a long time after that. That's when she went in shutdown mode.
Now, if she is capable of taking herself out of here, Dre, I'm thinking she's a Christian and she's going to Christ and she's talking her way through it with Christ. I'm thinking she's moving with Christ. But if she cannot take the opinion of the world when she does worldly things, because they're going to constantly say it and constantly talk bad about her. She can't stop that. And she wants to party in the world. She wants to party on demon time. She want to party with the demonics. That's what she's going to get.
But see, that's the part about being disabled. That's why she was just saying she needs to go get help and get some medicine. So
But is she gonna do it, Dre? She ain't gonna.
No, she's not gonna do it, because the medicine will slow you down. It'll make you slow. And in a world, everything is fast. Everything is right now at this moment.
Give up the world. Give up that world. Give up that fast world. Humble yourself. She got enough money to start working somewhere or at a teller or something and start all over again. She don't need this, especially if it's going to cause her to leave her mindset. If it's messing up her mental health, get out. She has to want to get out, but it looks like she likes abuse. That's why she's staying with Blueface.
I think you just accustomed to abuse. Once you grew up in an abusive household, you're accustomed to abuse. So when you're subjected to it, you're really not acknowledging it, because you were groomed to it as a child, and that's not an excuse. That's just facts.
Let's just not say the G word.
Okay.
Well, if she is doing all that, people not gonna feel sorry for her, Dre. It feels like you want people to feel sympathetic.
I want people to just feel look at it as in, if you had a person like that, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want the world to bash them.
They do got a person like that. And look how they do the people that get like that. They trash them.
Yeah, we in our
do trash
society.
people. Everybody get trashed.
Yeah.
She's
No,
not
I mean, we talk about you behind your back. You know, you may hear about it later and it may hurt your feelings.
family talk about family in front of their face. People, everybody get talked about. Everybody's getting dragged. She's not going to be an exception. She's not. I don't
But
care.
for everybody to put everybody problems and make it her fault is wrong.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
we have the awareness as a society of those type of issues, which is one reason why the homelessness situation is so bad.
Exactly.
I really don't think that as a society, we know what to do when we see someone having an issue. I have noticed that a lot of people do see it the way I see it, that this seems like there is an issue here. This is not just somebody being dumb.
Right. I agree.
But I don't know what else we can do other than canceling her and taking the money and the clout away, and maybe that might make her be like, I need to get help.
But everybody ain't gonna do that. You know, we see the same thing going on with a lot of famous people in this industry.
I think it happens to Britney to a degree.
Yeah.
Britney does not have the popularity she once did.
No.
You know, so I think when you start to really seem not okay, I do think people do pull back because they're like, okay, something's wrong.
Like, for instance, I'm gonna say another artist, other than Chrisean. So, and I feel for him too. And he's a male, and NBA YoungBoy. He seems like another one. But you got a certain fan base that don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just here for the drama.
Actual brain damage. Literally.
Yeah, but he still get talked about. Dre, all of them gonna get dragged.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying they get dragged, but I'm saying for, like she said, canceling, not drag. We was talking about the cancel part. I said no, you got the other people that's like them that's gonna continue to support them, that ain't gonna really give them what they need to get the help that they need.
Yeah, even the older actor Gary Busey, he also has a brain injury, and people did not know, and they used to drag him and talk about him and all of this stuff. And so when people start saying, you know, this man had an accident, that's why you don't hear about him as much anymore, because people kind of stopped dragging him when, you know, the word got out that something was not okay there. And I kind of feel like it's like 50-50. Like there's people like me that are probably a little bit older that would maybe following Chrisean and going, okay, something's wrong. And then there's like younger people who's like, oh, she's just so dumb. She's just so dumb. I'm like, I don't think this is somebody being dumb. I think something's wrong here.
True. But then when she get in the interviews, she seems so. When she in the interviews and she's sober minded, she seems so intellectual. When she gets to saying like, you know, no, when she does some
things, but intellectual.
No, she'll say I played.
I've heard her sound like a completely different person.
Right. Yeah. On some interviews, she sounds completely different, and I'll be like, "Wow, what is it?" Because she's like, "Oh, I'll play dumb just for the bag. I'll play dumb because none of these people know me in real life, so I don't mind playing dumb for the bag. So if you think that you getting over on me or this is that is this, I'm playing dumb."
Well, maybe she playing y'all. Y'all up here thinking she crazy or she.
I don't know.
Maybe it's.
I don't think that that's a play. I don't think that's a play. If you unless
she played you people now, Dre.
No, that's what she said. Now that's what she said. Now unless we gonna say
maybe this is all an act. Maybe she got all of y'all food.
Right, unless we gonna say the whole situation is an act. The whole thing from her to Blueface to the family. To all of it.
I'm just saying her role. Maybe she's acting. Didn't you just say she's acting? She's an actor.
Right. But her role leads to their roles. So if her roles is an act and she actingly cracking you over the head, it's an act, right?
No. Okay, here's what I think is happening. I do think there is DD, 100%. But I also think there is some acting mixed in there with also some real issues. And so everything's mixed together in a blender and we don't know what's real. Why I got concerned is that I know she could make more money not doing this. So why are you doing this? Unless something's wrong. She can make so much money with endorsements and YouTube blogging. She could literally make millions doing that. Probably.
Maybe she don't care about money. Maybe she's not money hungry.
But that's all she talks about.
Right.
She talked about that. I think
the goal is.
The reason why she talks about that is to make herself feel like she's better than you. Because she wants to validate herself more than you. She says she got more money than you. She got more fans than you will ever have. It's her way to say, kiss her butt. You cannot criticize her. Who cares who she with? This is her choice. She want to be with Blueface. How dare you try to criticize her for being with the man that she want to be? I got more money than you will ever have. It's a way to tell you to kiss her butt.
But she doesn't have to tell us anything. She could just not put her business out there if it's not to get money. Then what's the point?
I think all of this is just to keep people in tune until he get out and he continue on with the circus of where he left off at and what he had coming up next. It could be a movie. It could be a show. Everybody gonna stay tuned though. I mean, people go, I'm not gonna watch, but if it come out, you gonna watch it.
But you know what? Him solo without her, he doesn't have the draw that she has. He really does not. And to be honest, he does not have any respect in the entertainment industry. People don't really fool with him.
No, but they fool with his record label owner. See,
not really. Not really.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, look, you said you know a little bit about the industry. You got me beat, okay?
Not like that. Even Chrisean has said it out of her own mouth that the big people in the industry, they don't fool with him. Now, I'm going to just tell you, it's been several really, really high profile men that have pursued Chrisean. Now, we don't know what their intentions were. We don't know if they were just trying to get a one-night stand or if they really were pursuing her. This is why I'm thinking that there's something wrong. This is not about someone trying to get money. I think it started that way, but something has happened. And in my opinion, ever since this fool went to jail, she seems a little manic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It seems like it's a separation anxiety. Like she went into a panic mode when he left. And that's where I'm like, okay, so right, like, so did y'all just bamboozle everybody and talk bad about each other and act like y'all was fist fighting and all this mess just for a bad?
Really fist fighting, but did they ever break up? I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I'm about 70-30.
I mean, it is Hollywood, so you can put some makeup on.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that there's DV. I'm sorry.
I think that it is, or they got paid to do it, or what you think?
I think that he is a guy who does that, and she's one of these women that feel like if I fight him back, I'm not in an abusive relationship.
Right.
I've met women who that's their way of coping. I'm just going to fight him and hit him with a bottle. And so I'm not a DV victim. No.
Right. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because even if you look at the episode where she had hit him with, I think she said, actually, it wasn't a bottle. The bottle thing is a joke. She said she actually hit him with a drinking glass. If you look at that episode, she's covered in bruises.
Yeah.
And there was a reason why he was, an hour later calling up to her because he had done something wrong. She didn't just hit him for no reason.
Exactly.
But however, there is a part of me that wonders, was this quote unquote breakup really real? Because right before all of this started happening, Blueface had gotten to the point where he was starting to tag his music videos, Blueface and Chrisean fighting. And I remember he even said that this is the only thing people click on. This is the only thing people care about. So the music was not hitting for him. And I honestly think he was even on a television show or something. So he was even trying to act like nothing was happening for him but this. So it shocked me if they got together and concocted this mess.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
Fighting for real because it started going too far.
Yeah. And they both have stuff on their brain. So they don't know how to turn off. I think they don't know how to turn off the real from the fake. And
he's got substance abuse problems at least.
At least
I can't tell what's going on with him because he's rarely ever sober for me to even see if there is some other problem.
Yeah, because when they was loving each other, they wasn't getting no attention. But the moment that they start rolling up and down the highway, and running each other over, everybody, oh my God, look at this. Look. She didn't knock his mama to the floor. His sister didn't use the restroom on herself. Everybody tune in. So, and at the same time, Carlissa can act like she innocent in all of this, but she could consistently tells the fans and they don't, or the supporters, whatever they call themselves, that she has a marketing degree. He has a marketing degree, which tells you they know, huh?
She used to be a manager.
Right. And she knows how to analyze her audience. So if it's true that you have a marketing degree, look at their marketing strategies. I mean, they get paid.
I think that this is what was happening the quickest. I think they were trying to be like regular rappers and do it the regular way. But I think that this was happening faster, and the allure of this kind of sucked them in and they started going down this rabbit hole. But I agree about Carlissa has always been around the entertainment industry. That's why she moved out here. This has always been my whole thing where people are like, well, Jaden was with him before everything. I'm like, there was no before everything. He was a child actor who was an NFL prospect who had a mother who was a inspiring actress and manager. There was no before everything. They were always around the industry.
Exactly.
They literally, she moved to Los Angeles to be in the industry. Even when they were broke aspiring actors. They weren't regular broke people.
Right. Like they had $100,000 coming in a year, but that wasn't enough for them. They needed the $500,000 in $1 million business.
Well, now there are times when people they're broke, but they're still in that industry. So if you want to be around that industry, you can kind of perceive them like, okay, this is my way in, because this lady might be broke, but she just went out on a date with Shaq last night.
Right. Right. So, okay. And then at the same time, well, no, let's not forget, he did cross Erykah Badu over the summertime. And ever since he crossed Erykah Badu and she done sicked her peoples on him, his whole world got flipped upside down. I mean, ever since that day, you can go back and look. Just look at everything.
Can I say this as someone who is also a spiritual person? We cannot do anything to you directly. What it is, you manifest it for yourself. That's why they say you have to believe in it for it to work. Living in a very dark energy, in my opinion, I think it's because you have a substance abuse issue, and that permanently alters your brain. So you're not just off when you're inebriated, it changes your whole personality.
Right.
My main problem with Blueface is not even the DV. It's the fact that I felt that even as a human being, you should be able to see that something is not right here. And you should tell her, like, look, you either go get some help or I can't be around you.
But what if this is the only way he can control her, though? Like, if you looked at Chrisean when she was pregnant and she had all her marbles, I don't know if she was taking anything for her issues, but she looked like she was a healthier person. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't control her.
I'm not 100% of the belief that they really broke up.
Okay.
I'm on the fence. I don't put nothing past people, especially people who want to be famous real bad. And I've never met Blueface before in my life. I know people that have. From what I've always been told, he's very articulate, very well spoken, very intelligent. I find it a little bit hard to believe that it never crossed his mind that Jaden is gay and she just hangs around because he's her access to a certain lifestyle. I find that very hard to believe that he would be that naive.
Well, she said it in her.
Feel like this was a big plot that all of them put together, and it started going too far. Feelings started to get hurt, and it spun out of control.
Because she said in her interview, a couple of interviews, that she's there to help Blue and he's there to help her. So she couldn't stay where she was staying anymore, I feel, because Rock took that bad. And
although that house was got sold or was being sold.
Really? How did the daddy end up in it last then?
Oh, no. The house that Rock was in.
Oh. No, okay.
Right now, that's the counter.
Right. Because everybody like, oh, the house she bought got foreclosed on, and she didn't buy no house. She rented it for a year.
She had leased it.
Yeah.
The house was up for sale, and they ended up selling the house before her lease was up. So they probably refunded
some money back.
Her money. I don't believe the story about Blueface tearing up the house. We never saw any pictures of the house. I don't think that happened. I think that was just some BS. I think she had to move because the house was sold or was about to be sold.
And I don't think really. How can I put this? That house that Jaden's in, I don't really think that
like an Airbnb or something.
Yeah, right, exactly. And he moved her into that, and that's how that's going. And like Jaden said in her interviews, that they were just there to help each other, and she not there for nothing else.
Because of that deal, maybe there's something with the deal that she signed that they have her in this, that they're renting this house for her. But you have to also understand that Wack 100's wife works in real estate. And I'm going to just tell you, I had a friend that was in real estate, and there is a way for people to get in these mansions in California, multi-million-dollar mansions, and they can squat in them for like 2 years. There's all kind of tricks that they can do. There's all kind of deals that they can do where they let the person stay there while they're selling the house. Or the person is a house sitter.
I'm gonna do that.
Like what Rock just did.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just want to say I appreciate you, Callie and Dre. I have another live that's coming up soon. So I have to get prepared for that. But I think you guys are awesome. And that's a great idea. Like if I come back out, I need to get me a real estate so I can be like, look at you guys. This is my mansion. This is how I've been living.
Oh, Callie Nola. I want to, I hope I pronounced it right. I didn't butcher it. But I want to apologize. We got off on the wrong foot. You know, you fine. A nice person.
I wasn't trying to offend you at all. I just
no. I thought you was one of the Jaden fans and just a rock basher and not an understander. But you really are a nice person, and you maybe you need to go become rock therapist because you sure did calm my temper down, and I mean I got a temper, so you calm me all the way down.
He ain't gonna listen to me.
Well.
But didn't she already have a therapist? Didn't she already have a therapist? That Christian lady and the Christian pastor? Those was her people that she talked to like a therapist.
Well, also her sister-in-law is literally a therapist. So I'm sure she could recommend someone in Los Angeles.
Let's not forget the pastor was the one that told her to go back to Blue.
But I don't think, here's the thing. I don't think we know the truth.
That's what I think. It's something else.
a scam on us. I'm pretty much like 70% sure that her, Blueface, Jaden, Carlissa, all of them got together and decided to run this con to get some money.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past nobody. I mean, it's a nice show that I'm tuning into. That's why I tell everybody don't take everything so literal because you don't know what happened after that 1 hour that they give you out of the day. So just relax and enjoy the show.
Yeah. No, I think there's some issues here, but I just don't know if that breakup was real.
Right. No, I think this issue, I think the Chrisean side with her family, I think those are real issues. Like those are real issues. But after that, I don't think nothing else is real. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And y'all stay blessed and stay safe.
Please come back. I appreciate both of y'all. Please come back. All right, so I did put the link in the chat. Our next live, you guys know I'm going to be live all night long. All night long. I'm going to be live all night long to the break of dawn. Don't stop. What? Okay. So my next live is going to be about Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Dead Mama, Gravesite, Kelsey, Tory Lanez. You know how that go. Okay. So I'll put the next link at the top, so if you guys can go over there and like it and get that notification just to make sure everything is working. I appreciate it. And it's the time for you guys to get a little like a lunch break or a birthday break or what type of break? A bathroom break. Yeah. So what did you guys think about everything? What are your final thoughts? I want to talk to you guys. I see you, Icon Ashley. Icon Ashley, how you feeling? Okay, because I kind of sense that you kind of irritated. Okay, she said haters. Okay, yeah, I'm hating the baby. I'm hating. Okay, it's the hate in me. Okay, it's the hate in me. It says not that damn. You know, the generation is all about scamming. Ain't that sad? That's why I can't make no friends now. Cause I feel like I'm gonna get scammed out of a friendship. I'm gonna get scammed out of a relationship. Everything is scamming, everybody's scamming. So leave that scamming stuff alone. Okay. Now I don't mind scam. Okay, if I get a real estate agent that can scam me some mansions, and I can pretend and be like, "This is my mansion, y'all," and then I'll be like, "I got 4 mansions. Look how I'm living." Okay. Yes. Then I'll be like, "This is my man mansion, y'all. Look, this how my man living." Then y'all gonna be like, "That ain't your man, you lying." We like, y'all are jealous. You jealous of me because I got a man that got mansions and you don't got no man. Your man still living with you. Y'all just jealous. Y'all jealous. And then they gonna put me on a shade room talking about people jealous and stuff. Then I'm gonna be blowing up and then I say I'm just talking stuff. And my man crib just say, "Yeah, hating on me. They mad." Okay. Yes. Where your man house at? Up in the hills. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. D Marie, how you doing? Are you there? Hello? No, okay. I don't know what happened with that. Sound like some kids. Fake it till you make it. Ooh, ain't that good, Slim? I might have to fake it till I make it. I didn't think I would want to make it though, honestly. I didn't care for all this social media stuff, but y'all want me to come back so bad. I'm going to have to make a comeback. But just let y'all know and please spread the word. I don't have to be famous, okay? I don't need this celebrity life. Don't y'all agree? So when I come back out and you guys know I'm going to be popping like popcorn and they're going to be like, "Oh, she's so all into the fame and she loved being a celebrity." Just let them know, no, she don't. She back because her fans begged her to come back. Okay? That's why she back. Okay. Okay, Toko should have swallowed. Yes, swallow. Her man is probably Blue's man's too. Who man is Blue man? You know I don't deal with no man that's sagging his pants. I think that is so nasty and disgraceful. I would never. Why would I want a man that show his dairy air to the world? Huh? Why would I want a man that's showing his rump? Okay, and do it proudly. No, thank you. You know, that's not my type. You know, everybody got a type. What are y'all type? That's not my type. Remove the tattoo and put it back. They families always trying to bring the Lord and the Savior to it when things go bad. They steady doing it, honey. Shoot, I said, well, I may as well just go up and go. Girl, I'm hearing the church is like a dating site. I need to go back to church. Okay. See, when I left the church was about the church. Now they talking about it's a club. They up here. They playing Beyonce in church. I said, dang, I'm missing out. The church have really changed. I need to go back. Shoot. If y'all doing it like that, shoot, I didn't know. I thought it was people trying to get better. I thought it was people that took Christ seriously and they were really trying to get on the good foot. I didn't know it was a lot of play. Okay. Jamaican music in the church. The church is a circus. That's what I'm hearing. I definitely want to see what's going on. I like a good entertainment. That's a free concert. Gigi, can you cover Gail Lewis, child? Yeah, when I look her up, I cover her. I find about her and look her up. I don't even know who she is, but I find her. All right. Well, you guys know I'll be back at in less than 18 minutes. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. DJ, where you at? My DJ at? Where my DJ? DJ. I want to get some more music. Can I get a DJ and can scam some beats? Okay, I want to have my own theme song when I come back. Wouldn't that be cute? I want to have my theme song. Yeah. But I know y'all don't want me to change the name again, right? Y'all better tell me don't change that name. Okay, because you know me, I'll be like, all right, I got to come back out here. Now I need to change the name. Oh, I ain't gonna change the name. I love changing the name, no. Try be like, I'm tired of that name. Okay. Like, I don't want to hear that name again. All right. So let me get on out of here.